Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. It's Tuesday, so we're gonna check out the vendor reset. I'm gonna show you everything real quick, diving through there and giving you my opinion on every single piece of gear, or at least, better said, give you an opinion on every single piece of gear that I think you should buy, and I will skip over the rest. So let's dive right in and let's fly through this vendor reset. Starting with the countdown, we can pick up a mechanical animal, and this already comes with damage to target out of cover, so you can roll that health damage to the max cap and optimize the rest. And of course, this comes with Future Perfection that got a buff with TU20. It's a great gun, so if you don't have it yet, definitely pick it up, especially because it already comes with damage to target out of cover. Then the backpack of Alps, named one with perfect tech support, repair skills and arm regeneration. And then the Baker's Dozen, of course, the named M1A with perfect lucky shot, damage to target out of cover on here as well. So you can roll that critical hit damage to the max cap, and you only have to optimize 1% to get this to god roll. So if you don't have it yet, definitely pick it up at the countdown vendor. And there we are at the White House, and it's not worth traveling for. It's not worth it at all. Very strange combinations, or even not high enough to pick them up. And there we are at the clan vendor, and unfortunately, in my humble opinion, it's the same. It's not worth traveling for. They're too low in attributes or not really great in the combinations that they come with talent, so please skip over the clan vendor as well. And there we are at the campus, and unfortunately, again, it is not worth traveling for. Way too low in attributes or way too low in the mods, for example. So let's jump over to the next one. And there we are at the theater, and again, it is not worth it. Maybe it is 11% protection from elite mod, but last week we had that 12%, and I think most of y'all already have the 12%. So again, skip the theater. And then we are at the castle, but again, you guessed it, it is not worth it. Just skip it and let's jump over to the DZs, and hopefully they have some better stuff in store for us this week. And there we are at DZ East, and again, it's not worth it. But it's a little bit too expensive over here. So that's my humble opinion, of course. If you are a true PvPer, you might want to pick a few things up here and there. But in my humble opinion, it's too expensive to go to the DZ East. And there we are in DZ South, and we finally found something that could be worth traveling for. And I say could be because this is the 0Fs, what comes with health and critical hit chance, so you can roll that health away for some critical hit damage. You will still have that armor that will be needed some optimization, so it's gonna set you back, and it sets you back 152 Dark Zone credits. If you don't have it, then skip over it, but if you have it, then I would pick up this 0Fs. Could be a very, very nice one, especially with that crit chance, crit damage then on there if you roll it away with that health. The rest is again not worth it, so if you don't want that 0Fs, then you can skip over DZ South as well. So let's jump over to the last one and see what DZ West has in store for us. And there we are in DZ West, and the rock and roll is for sale here, and this is a great buy. It's not that high on attributes, but it comes with Perfectly Extra. Perfectly Extra comes in clutch, especially with stacking builds like a striker, for example for the raid or for the incursion. In my humble opinion, then roll that accuracy away for some rate of fire. We will use this gun for stacking and not for doing damage. Rate of fire comes in clutch, and then you will get your stacks faster, so you can do faster damage. If you have the 152 DZ creds for it, definitely pick it up. It's gonna set you back a little bit in optimization, but this is one of the best guns, all not the best gun for your stacking builds. And there we are at the first vendor in New York, and you already see me moving in the background, so no, this is not worth it. You can skip over the first vendor in New York. Hopefully Roy has some better stuff in store for us. And there we are at Roy, last vendor of the day, and again, it is not worth traveling for. So take your time and just only go to the countdown vendor or maybe DZ South or DZ West if you have the DZ creds for it and you want to pick up that rock and roll, for example, or that mechanical ammo at the countdown vendor. Those are the only things that are quite worth it in my humble opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for sticking until the end. If you're still here, like the video if you liked the video or helped out in any way or form. And if you're new here and you want to be updated about the Division 2, the Division universe, and the future Division 3 because it is announced, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next one. PurePrime out.